What is up, you guys? It is Friday. It's March 21st, 2025. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Happy Friday to you. Let's talk about Social Security. So there's been a lot of changes coming down the pipeline. So one of them is that they are requiring in-person identification checks. So for millions of new and already existing Social Security recipients, while they're simultaneously closing a bunch of offices. So this has sparked a ton of fear amongst lawmakers, advocacy groups, and program recipients who are worried that the government is placing unnecessary barriers on an already vulnerable community. The new requirements will impact anyone who needs to verify their bank information with the agency, as well as families with children who receive Social Security benefits and cannot verify a child's information on the SSA website. They are intended to combat fraud and waste within the system, which Trump and his officials and his administration have claimed is completely widespread. The agency announced Tuesday that beginning on March 31st, those who cannot properly verify their identity over the agency's My Social Security website online service will be required to visit an agency field office in person to complete the verification process. They also announced recently that the Social Security field offices across the country, a lot of them will be closing. Of the 47 Social Security field offices listed for closure on the department on Doge, 26 of them are slated for closure this year, while some are going to be taking effect in closing as early as next month, according to the AP. Social Security users are retired and they're disabled. Americans making online verification very, very difficult for them. And with 26 sites closed, this would be just another obstacles. I don't know if you guys have worked with any of these communities. I have. And they really rely on the telephone. That's probably the easiest way to do. And a lot of these folks live on their own too. So making getting to a field office extremely, extremely difficult. All right, so that in addition to the impending closure of field offices across the country and a plan to reduce the agency workforce with mass layoffs could result in massive delays to services, advocates say. Pushback from Democrats, of course, came quickly. A group of 62 House Democrats wrote Wednesday to the agency's acting commissioner, Leland Dudick, to express their concern about how the changes could hurt older beneficiaries in remote areas and people with limited internet access. That does exist. Not everyone lives the way that we all do, right? Requiring beneficiaries to seek assistance exclusively online through AI or in person at an SSA field office would create additional barriers, particularly for those who live far from an office, they wrote. We strongly urge you to consider the individuals who may be harmed in this. So the agency distributes approximately $1.6 trillion in old age and disability benefits annually. The end of phone service identification could be dramatic for some recipients, including families with children who are required to visit an SSA office since children can't open an online account through My Social Security online service. Nancy Alment, she's the president of Social Security Works, said this will make it harder for the American people to claim their earned benefits. It could even cause major delays and ultimately collapse the system by overwhelming the field offices. She said of this advocacy group, she believes that the administration's ultimate goal is to privatize the Social Security system. What do you guys know? The limited things that I do know about Social Security is obviously they serve the disabled community. They also help older, retired, or who no longer work recipients. And they feel most comfortable on the phone. And even with the phone, it's difficult. So I know that working in a physician's office, a lot of them would bypass all of the prompts that we had, as much as we tried, and would, dial 0 for the operator so that they could be connected to someone that they could talk to. You can't really talk to AI. So, what do you guys think? Do you have anyone that's on receiving any Social Security benefits? If so, how do you think that this is going to affect them? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure that you comment, you share, you save, you copy, you tap the screen. Make sure that you are clicked up there with the bell so that you're notified every time I go live or every time I put out a new video. And go up there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers there. I'm trying to get to 10K here. Much love to you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Peace.